Summer has always been my favorite season. That's a hill I'll die on, not because of parties or drinking or any of that stereotypical stuff people expect when you say you love summer. For me, it's about the warmth, the longer days, and that feeling that the outside world is actually inviting you in, instead of pushing you away. Nature feels alive in the summer. Trails open up, parks stay lit late. The air feels like it belongs to you. Whenever the heat rolls through, I spend more time outside than inside. Always have. That mindset is what got me into trouble the first time. This happened a few summers ago when I was 17, maybe 18. There's a massive nature preserve near my house, and when I say massive, I mean it. Nearly 1,000 acres of dense forest, winding trails, old service roads, and stretches so thick you can walk for hours without seeing a single marker. To this day, I'm certain there are parts of it I've never explored. 2 of my friends and I decided to camp there one night. Technically, camping was forbidden, borderline illegal, but we figured if we went deep enough, there was no chance anyone would find us. No rangers, no hikers, no dog walkers. Just us and the woods. Chuck was the outdoors guy of the group, the kind of kid who probably knew 100 knots and owned gear that looked like it belonged in a military catalog. Jackson, on the other hand, was our unofficial supplier. If we were sober, he was unhappy. That was just how things went when Jackson was involved. I still remember loading up his car, the warm June air brushing through my hair. The weather was perfect, not too hot, not too cold. A couple of beers in, we started hiking into the woods around 11:30 at night. I won't lie, the alcohol was hitting me by then. Chuck carried this industrial-grade flashlight that could probably signal aircraft, so visibility wasn't an issue. Still, moving through thick woods at that hour felt wrong. Trees don't look the same at night. Depth disappears. Sounds travel strangely. After about 30 minutes of steady walking, we found a small clearing. Flat ground. Good cover. Perfect place to set up camp. Chuck took charge, pitched the tent, got the chairs arranged. He built a fire like it was second nature. Soon, Jackson had music playing through his speaker, and the 3 of us were talking, drinking, laughing like nothing in the world could touch us. Hours passed without us noticing. It was past 3 in the morning when Jackson turned the music down to start collecting empty cans. That's when the whistle cut through the air. It was deafening. Loud enough that I physically jumped out of my chair. 1 second I was drunk and relaxed, the next my body was in full alert mode. The sound was strange. Abnormally loud yet distant at the same time. Not an animal, not wind. It sounded exactly like a human whistle. The kind you'd hear at a ballpark to get someone's attention. Jackson shut the speaker off immediately. The woods went silent. Not normal silence. Not nighttime forest silence with bugs and distant rustling. This was empty. Like the woods were holding their breath. My heart was pounding so hard I could feel it in my throat. We sat there frozen, listening. Nothing followed. No footsteps. No second whistle.
We should pack up and leave.
Jackson and I didn't agree. It was late. Too late. If someone was out there, leaving meant walking directly into the darkness toward them. Staying felt wrong too, but it felt safer. Chuck pointed out something that made my stomach sink. Whoever made that sound probably knew we were there. We agreed to wait it out.
Fire would keep animals away.
That was the moment it really hit me. We were miles from civilization. It was 3 in the morning, and there was someone, or something, somewhere out there. We resumed talking quietly. No music, no laughter. Then something flew through the darkness over Jackson's shoulder and landed directly in the fire. It was a firecracker. It exploded in sparks, and I screamed. Chuck bolted into the woods instantly. Jackson and I ran after him, abandoning everything. We ran until our lungs burned. Jackson threw up. Chuck shut the flashlight off, and we stood there in the dark, listening. No one followed us. Eventually, we argued about what to do. Jackson wanted out. Chuck was worried about the fire and his gear. Against every instinct I had, we went back. As we approached, the glow of the fire was visible. Then Jackson stopped me. 3 people were sitting in our chairs, motionless. They didn't talk. They didn't move. One of them was facing us, mouth hanging open, eyes blank. We backed away slowly. Jackson kicked a rock. The fire went out instantly, like it had been smothered. Footsteps exploded behind us. We ran. We didn't stop until we reached the car. The next day, Chuck convinced me to return in daylight. His tent smelled awful. Inside was a rotting rat. I haven't been back since. I wish that was the only time Summer betrayed me. Fast forward a few years. I'm 24 now, living with my parents. Money's tight. Tensions are high. We argue a lot. Fitness became my escape. There's a park 10 minutes from my house with pull-up bars and workout equipment. I go at night when it's empty. One hot night, around 10 or 11, I was mid-workout when something made me turn around. A man was standing a foot from my face. I screamed.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I live nearby. I see you here all the time. He said my full name under his breath.
I left immediately. The next day there was an envelope on my doorstep. Inside were 10 photos of me, at work, in my car, at the park, one of me sleeping. I went to the police. Then came the knocking at 3 a.m., the sticky note on my car, the heart drawn in marker. I still sleep lightly. And last summer when I thought I'd finally had a normal night out, it happened again. A house party, a roof, 2 masked men robbing the place. I stopped one of them. Months later, the family started getting threatening letters. Photos, surveillance, reinforced doors. The other burglar was never caught. Summer's coming again. I still love it. But now, every warm breeze feels like something moving just behind me. And I don't stay outside as long as I used to.